Having an email list is like having a gold mine, but you've got to know how to use it, because if you don't know how to use that, you're not going to be able to monetize it, and actually collecting emails might be very, very difficult for you. So in this guide, we're going to go through this step by step, how you're going to collect your emails, how you're going to monetize them, what content should you be sending, and what subject line works the best. Now also do comment below, guys, and do let me know what is your number one burning question when it comes to email marketing, and have I answered it in this video, because I want to make sure that this content is actually helping you make money. So do comment below, let me know the number one burning question about email marketing, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so what is email marketing? Unlike all of the other tools out there in digital marketing, such as ads and algorithms and AI and platform, all of these different things that end up changing all the time, once you do own a subscriber list, once you've got that email list, that is yours to stay forever. It literally can be a gold mine if you do use it right. You want to be estimating that for every single one email on your email list, you could be earning $1 per month, every single month, okay? So 1,000 email addresses equals $1,000 a month. 10,000 email addresses equals $10,000 a month. So this is really important for you to know, because you want to understand that this is one of the most powerful marketing strategies out there. And so just to be on the same page, when we're talking about email marketing, we're actually talking about how to collect subscribers, communicate and sell to them using different marketing tools. We're not going to talk about sending one by one emails, just to be on the same page, right? Okay, so first of all, you need to start collecting email addresses and actually be building your subscribers list. Now, the easiest way to do that is through a simple pop-up, okay? This pop-up, you can either use and build it through your website provider, such as WordPress or Shopify, or you can also build that from within your email marketing tools, such as ActiveCampaign. You're gonna find all of these links below, so all of the tools that I'm mentioning here to make it easy for you. Now, once you build that simple pop-up, you've seen it on so many websites that there are pop-ups that they're just annoying. You come to a website and there is all of these pop-ups like right front and center, and all you want to do is just like, let me close this, let me close this. So that's not a pop-up that's going to actually collect email addresses for you. So an effective pop-up is something that adds value to your customers, something that they are going to be interested in. So if you're selling coffee, then it could be a coffee guide about all of these different areas of coffees and origins, and how you should choose and pair the right coffee with the right amount, right food, for example. It could also be something that is going to bribe your subscriber to join your email list. So for example, you could be exchanging that email for free shipping, right? You could be saying, hey, I offer free shipping, but I only offer free shipping if you give me an email address. I mean, who would be so silly not to give you that email address? So that pop-up needs to be adding value, and you want it to pop up in no less than 10 seconds. If it's going to be popping up in like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, like those visitors that came to your website, they don't even know like what are you all about. They're just going to close it straight away. So you want it to be roughly about 10 seconds when it pops up. There is like a fine line as to when to do that. Also, you want to look at a minimum of 10% of people giving you the email address, which means that at least 1 out of 10 visitors who come to your website will be giving you an email address. That's how you're going to know if it's less than 10. That's how you're going to know that it's actually not adding value, that they don't find it attractive, okay? So if it's less than 1 out of 10, you're gonna have to make the bribe, the exchange for the email address a little bit more attractive. Now, the next thing you wanna know is that once subscribers are on your email list, you want to be sending them some sort of a welcome sequence. Again, this welcome sequence is not something that you're gonna have to manually do over and over and over, but you can build it inside your email provider. So first of all, you can use, again, ActiveCampaign, or you can use Shopify. The Shopify sequence tool inside native Shopify will build that for you as well. And in this welcome sequence, you essentially take them by hand from being a subscriber to being a paying customer. If you want to know how to do that, we've got a step-by-step guide on that, and you can copy paste the template and thank me later. The last thing you need to do straight at the beginning when you're starting your mailing list is to warm up your email address. And you're like, hey, what the heck does that mean? Why would I need to warm up my email address? Well, the thing is, guys, that when you have a new mailing list, 9 out of 10 times, your email will land in spam. Not because you have a spammy subject line, not because the email is crap, but because providers such as Google, Yahoo, or Hotmail do not know that email address yet. And what they will register is that once you do kind of like a blast to many people at once, they will be like, oh, spam alert, spam alert, spam alert. So you have to prevent this from happening. The way how you're going to do that is that you're going to essentially get a service such as Warmly. You can find the link below that will warm up this email address for you. So what they're going to do, they're going to integrate, you're going to give them permission to use your email, and they will be sending emails on your behalf to selected Gmail, Yahoo, and Hotmail email addresses that they control. And whenever your email lands in spam, they're going to respond to that and they're going to say, hey Joe, I'm good, how are you, blah blah blah. And it's going to be like a fake conversation going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Every single time your email lands in spam, they're going to bring it back to important and back to inbox. This is going to do wonders for your email address, for your email list. Make sure you do that, because from my own experience, unfortunately, we experienced building our email list, putting in so much effort, and then our emails were landing in spam purely because we haven't warmed up the server. I don't want to like bother you here with the techno bubble, but just warm up your email list, and that's very, very important. Okay, so now you've got the email addresses, you've sent them the welcome sequence, you warm up your email list. Now, what content should you be sending to your subscribers, right? Because you're wondering like, hey, I don't want to be salesy, I don't want to just say bye every single time. So you want to think about it like a content pyramid, okay, to give you ideas. And by the way, you can use ChatGPT to help you with what that content needs to be, but you have to give it command as to what you want it to be. So the strategy, think about it like that content pyramid, okay? We don't want every email to be salesy, but we want to be selling in every email, okay? So you don't want to be salesy, but you want to be selling. So you want to think about it as a content pyramid, and you want to start with something that's called industry beliefs. So something that your business, you as a business owner really believes in. So start writing down, what do you believe in? What's the right way? What's the wrong way? What are some of the things in your industry that you really disagree with? So you're going to have this list, what's right, what's wrong, really important. And it's going to give you information to essentially create that conversation and be sending this to your customers. I'll give you an example. For example, you are selling sustainable clothing, and if you're selling sustainable clothing, you believe in, let's say, vegan leather, and you don't believe in slaughtering animals or exploiting kids or any kind of those things, right? So just write it down. What do I believe in? What am I against? So that will be your first topic that you can talk about over and over. Second thing will be methodology. So think about methodology. If you, again, sell products, like what is the methodology that you use to create your product, or how your product's manufactured? People love this kind of stuff because they get the feeling they're going to get to know your brand. If you sell services, then talk about your specific methodology. What do you use? How are you different from others? So methodology is second really important part. Now, third, you want to be using behind the scenes. So behind the scenes of your business, for example, if you're in e-commerce, how you pack, how you ship, how you manufacture your product. Again, people love this kind of stuff. And if you're selling services, how you consult your clients, what do you do, all of this kind of stuff from real life, people love that. And only once you have been doing all of this, and again, we're talking about pyramids and these topics like beliefs, methodology, behind the scenes, so think about it on the pyramid as the biggest layers. And only then we're getting into the sales. Okay, so then you're going to be doing like, hey, this is new, this is what's coming up, do you want to get in? Something that you want to offer. And then lastly, you want to be doing kind of promotions. Only the last one is like promotions, like, hey, this is an exclusive offer to subscribers only. We only have 5 of these in stock, or we only have 5 appointments. Like something that's going to actually be straight away call to action. Now, this content pyramid, once we started to apply it in our business, has made complete difference. It has made complete difference for our customers who use it as well. And the beautiful thing about it is that you just take these topics and the industry, and you can put it inside ChatGPT and say, hey, I am selling vegan leather and I want to talk about the methodology, and it just like ChatGPT is going to give you the whole email. You even say like, can I have email with subject line, with the body, and with the call to action? But you need to be the owner of the strategy. How amazing is that? You comment below, let me know, like, is this an amazing tip or what? I think it is, but you want to tell me, so you just comment below. All right, lastly, let's talk about subject lines. Why are subject lines so important? Because if nobody opens your email, they cannot see what you've got to offer, they will not click, and they will not buy. So subject lines are the most important factors inside your emails and content strategy that you really need to master. First of all, let's talk about some metrics or some stats or some benchmarks. You are looking at a very bare minimum 20% open rate, okay? So 1 out of 5 needs to be opening your email. If they're not gonna open, they're not gonna click, they're not gonna buy, okay? So super important. So this is how I want you to think about subject lines. Once again, you can get AI to help you like ChatGPT or any other tools, but you wanna be thinking about 3 kind of buckets. First of all, like curiosity. Is my subject line evoking curiosity? For example, like, oh, you're never gonna believe this. Oh my God, I gave it a last shot. Like, these are the, this is like something you never heard of. Or bang, or she dropped her pants, or something like that. Something shocking that's gonna evoke a lot of curiosity. Second, you want to be very, very specific, okay? Like, yellow summer dress is now on sale. That's being very specific. You know that when you're gonna open that, it's gonna be yellow dresses, right? Something obviously that your customers care about, right? So it could be like, I love this company called the Luxury Escapes. They have great subject lines. I always open those emails because I know what I'm gonna find, right? Like if the subject line is like 5-star resort in Maldives, or last 3 spots in ultra luxury Thai hotel. I'm like, oh, just show me. So essentially the specificity is very important because whatever you click on, then you're gonna open that email and it has to deliver on that promise. Now, third, what's really important when it comes to subject lines is urgency and scarcity, okay? Something like last piece is in stock, only 24 hours left, almost sold out. Anything that's gonna get people to actually open and move. Again, remember, curiosity, being specific, and urgency, scarcity. These 3 ingredients, when you mix them inside your subject lines, open rate goes up. Last tip, always add call to action inside your email, or what we call CTA in marketing. Always get your ideal subscribers, your customers to move, okay? You don't want them just to be opening the email and like reading like, oh, this is nice. Even if you are just not selling anything, still get them to click. This is gonna train that email provider as to who are those people who are engaged and who do you want to interact with a bit more. Okay guys, so there you have it. 3 most important things: collecting your emails, that content strategy that keeps them engaged, and those subject lines that get them to open and click on your email. So hopefully you found it useful. Now guys, it's your turn, okay? Do comment below to let me know what is still your number 1 burning question about email marketing, because I know you still have questions. So leave a comment below what is the number 1 burning question, because I really want to hear from you, and I'm going to make sure that we respond to each and every one of you. So I'll see you in the comments, and I'll talk to you later.